Hello. Do let me know in the comments that you can hear me. All right, we've got a few people in. Awesome. Right, so this is the first time I'm doing this, and yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve, but we will get there. Let me make me a bit smaller, and yeah, so what's everyone been up to? Awesome. Yeah, let me know what you've been up to. It's my Sunday, and yeah, I've been a bit low in energy, so yeah, please forgive me for having to put this off, and yeah, but keen to get it done. So the competition that I ran was to build up some watch hours and some engagement in my community, and I think it worked, but I've still got a long way to go. I think I'm around 800. Well, if you look at the earn analytics, I'm around just over 700 hours, and in the YouTube analytics, which then gets scrutinized, as we know, that's over 1,000. So got a bit of work to do, but the more I do lives and everything, yeah, hopefully the better engagement I have. So the competition was for everyone to watch all of my playlist and to engage and write some comments, etc. So I got that, but not everyone that I thought would get through all of the videos and comment did that. So there was still some that you may have been commenting a lot, but you didn't comment on all of the videos. And yeah, so if I decided to be a bit more lenient, if you watched over 97%, so that is 33 of the 34 videos, I would put you into the contest. As for whether you watched the whole video, that could be scrutinized. I can see what countries have watched the videos and how much content was watched, and I didn't get the watch hours that I was intending from that. So it is very interesting, and I know some of the videos were a bit longer, and just to get the engagement, you don't, yeah, I know not everyone will watch a video all the way through, especially if I don't have subtitles on all my videos, and if you're not English speaking, it can be a bit harder. That's something I will work on. Got a few comments coming through, and yeah, I agree. There's a learning curve. Create and relate. Hi, Cruise Nuts. No agenda. Bye, guys. Mumsy. We've got a few people that were actually participants in the competition online, so that's really cool. Thank you, Kevin. Hi. Yeah, you made it to one of my lives. Yeah, so we're going to do 5 winners, and I may do a surprise draw at the end for a little giveaway. I was going to play some music, but I missed that in my intro. But anyway, you've just got me. I know some people don't like listening to music in the background while someone's speaking, so I'm mindful of that. Keep pushing. Thanks, Azuka. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Awesome. Great. So let's try and share the screen and get into the first drawer. So I have got a spin the wheel drawer, and that should come up very soon. I'm hoping. Here we go. So, not sure how I make that bigger. I've got our entries in the drawer. So I think there's about 12. So we've got Adrian from Loyalty Matters, Charlene, Blythe, Veronica, Dakota, got Kendra, Mumsy, Chrissy, and we've got Miss Loki, Norjanda, Christina, and Surinder. Yes, 12 entries. We have you there. Wait, oh no, they're not in there. Oh. So I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Did anybody in the comments want to help me? Because I did a test run and all the names were in there. Need some music for this. My husband's talking to me. I am doing a live right now on YouTube. Yeah. It's like you need to put a sign. I need to put a sign on my door saying I'm live. Right, where was I? Alright, so here we go. Everyone's in there now. Spin all. Is that what I do? See, I never even tested this. First winner is Mumsy. Congratulations. What? Two running here. This is weird. Why have I got two names up? Help, help, help. Am I doing two at once? This is crazy. So Mumsy, you have one. let's just leave Dakota in there, and I think that's what's happened. It has done 2 draws at once, so Dakota, you're a winner as well. I am not going to do. So let's now remove Dakota and Mumsy. You are both winners. That go. Oh no. This is strange. And it's all live. You're all watching me F up. So now to see. That's right, I've got to press that. Press the middle for the draw. So now we've done 2. Sorry about that. I'm just reading your comments. Oh, yes, you did win. And Dakota, I don't think you are on our live, so you're a winner. Let's do the 3rd draw. Chrissy. No, it's not. It's Miss Low-Key. Okay. Congratulations. But it landed on... No. She's been removed. Oh dear. Right, let's go for our 4th draw. Veronica, congratulations. You are on and you're a winner. Okay. And last one. Sorry, my husband just came in again. I got the glare from him. Loyalty matters. So this is Adrian, and you are a winner. Congratulations. I'm not sure if you are on. I'm going to just run through our winners. So we have got Mumsy, and let's just stop sharing that now. We've got Mumsy, we've got Dakota, we've got Miss Low-Key, we've got Veronica, and we've got Adrian from Loyalty Matters. Congratulations. You are awesome. All right, so what do we want to do? What else do we want to do? Oh, perfect gift for my birthday. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Let's put that one up there. Yeah, so cool. I feel we need a change of background here. Pussycats. Pussycats. Can't see the cat. It's okay. I need to catch up on these comments and sure why my background is not updating. Anyway, doesn't matter. Have a look at these comments. Happy weekend, everybody. Kevin. Oh, awesome. Keep pushing, you'll get there. A lot of comments. Thank you very much. And congratulations. So your birthday's on the 8th, Veronica. My husband's birthday is on the 9th. Actually, my nephew's birthday is on the 8th as well, which is awesome. So you're an Aries. Very cool. And did anybody know that the 9th of April is Unicorn Appreciation Day? Interesting. So my husband thinks he's a unicorn, but he is. Anyway, we all are. We all are. So I do hope you have a wonderful birthday. What else should we do? Like, I did say I would probably do a surprise draw. Do we want to do it now? Do we want to wait a while? Like, what? I don't want to keep you too long. What else? Yeah, what's everyone doing this weekend? So it's my husband's birthday on the 9th. That Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. No, is it? Yes, it is Wednesday. We're going to have a barbecue this weekend coming. I actually need to get him a birthday present. Don't know what to get him. Veronica, what are you going to do for your birthday? Oh, and Mrs. Comment, your gender, your birthday's on the 7th. Woohoo! Another birthday. I'm sorry you didn't win. But you still could win if we do a little draw now. So the winners, you've all won $50. So that is a big amount. And it will go, if you don't let me know. Hi, Jessie, how are you? If you don't, oh, and Coffee Walks is here. Oops, I just moved my camera. If you want to contact me, my email is in the description. But I also have screenshots of everybody's profiles. Oh, I don't know what that was. Something just went weird on the screen. I have everybody's screenshots of your profile. So if you've got your PayPal on there, I have got it. And I will reach out to you and yeah, do the exchange. Is anybody else's screen flickering with my camera? I'm good, Jessie. Thank you. I'm feeling a bit better. I have got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday afternoon because I fear that my iron has... Yeah, it's weird. It's flickering. I don't know why. I don't have anything going on in the background, which is strange. I might just close some tabs. Don't know what's happening. Hopefully it settles down. Hi, mother of two, Chrissy. Sorry you missed the draw, and unfortunately you weren't a winner. Um, but I will do another little draw for $25 giveaway, so we'll do that shortly. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to come in. Having a look in the comments. Keep them rolling. Congratulations to the lucky winners. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty cool. I don't know, does anybody want to see the back office of my playlist to see the views and everything? I don't know, it's not that interesting. Of course, I did notice that when I went live a couple of days before the competition ended, that's when quite a few of you had seen that I was running the competition, and that's when you started watching, which is interesting. So if I was to ever do this again, I would have a cut-off point. So I would let everybody know at the start, like if I did it at the start of the month, that I will run the competition from this point, and that everyone has to watch all of the videos and comment and watch the videos in full. And then that flickering is really annoying me. Yeah, so to have a cut-off point, like not let everybody just join randomly throughout the month, like have it starting at a certain point, and then everybody that has joined the competition have to join by a certain date. I think that's probably a better way. Otherwise, people are like watching the playlist right at the end and probably not really concentrating and watching it fully. I don't know. How would you do it if you were doing a competition like this? Hopefully some people come back with some ideas, answers. I'm not sure how often I will do it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple times a year, but I am trying to save for a holiday, so yeah, can't be giving too much money away, but this is business money that I'm giving away, so part of my YouTube fund. And yeah, cool. I'm not sure if the comments are just trying to catch up, but if you've got any suggestions for how to run giveaways, let me know. I've had people say to me, you shouldn't be doing giveaways. You don't need to. But I like giving back to my community. You know, you're putting in time to be with me and to support me. So I want to support everybody back. We've been running for 25 minutes, so I think it's time to do the other drawer. I just want to see how many we have in the chat right now, because I want to do this before I lose you all. So I'm just looking at my other screen. It's not telling me, but let me jump into the giveaway tool. It says we've got 16 entries, which is pretty cool. Let's share the screen again and get this one rolling. So I'm going to use I shared the wrong screen. How could that be? Rookie mistake. How it go? This should be the one. Come make it bigger. Make it bigger. So I'm in the StreamYard giveaway. So everybody that is on has come online. I see I've got some feedback on comments in the comments. So let's do this draw and then I will review what I think Jessie has suggested. So 17 in the draw now. Let's do this. Woohoo, who's it gonna be? We might get a double up. Jessie! Oh my goodness! You have just won $25. And if you want that to be PayPal, let me know. I don't have Cash App in New Zealand. Yay, congratulations! That's awesome! You're a winner! Woohoo! So, oh, my nose is starting to run. I'm just going to step aside for a minute and I'll leave you some music while which we play. I've still got all my music from my other lives in here, so it's pretty mellow. Here we go. I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds. I've muted myself when I went into the bathroom. Who does that? Me. Alright, so let's go into the comments and see. PayPal works fine. That's great. So Jessie is saying you could put a secret word in each video that has been in their comment and sentence form. You'd have to plan ahead and say the word in each video. And make it a different word for each video. Okay. I think someone had actually suggested a secret word before and I just didn't quite know how to make it work. Yeah, I'll look into that. It's awesome. 31 minutes. Do you want me to continue on, or would you like me to leave you all now? I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't know, is there anything you want to ask me? Because I realise you don't all know me, and yeah, know what I do for a job and who's in my family, etc. Don't think I've got many in here now. Who have we got? Oh, we've still got a few people. Wanderlust, Yuri Bin, Life, Chrissy, Create and Relate, Jessie, Christine, Mumsy, Janet, Veronica, Wanderlust, Yuri Bin. Yeah. How long have I been on YouTube for? I have been on YouTube for a long time. I had a few different channels, but most of them are private now, and I've got one other that I have got some family videos on, but no one really looks at that, and I hadn't actually used it for probably 15 years. But it's got videos of my kids when they were little, and it's so cute. So yeah, got that. And this one, it has evolved many times. I used to have a few little businesses. I used to be a photographer, and I was posting my wedding videos onto it and some portraits, and they're all now private for reasons, you know, to protect everybody that I photographed, really. Even I did have rights to their photos, and I could advertise them as I wished, but now I'm not a photographer in that sense. I'm not a wedding or portrait photographer anymore. I prefer, yeah, just to lock all that down, and it kind of, yeah, stops any inquiries into, yeah, in any future business as well. But I don't know, I might get back into photography. I really like landscape photography, and one day when I've got time, I would like to do that. And I also used to sell essential oils, and I did post a few videos on those, but I was not really driving the YouTube side of it, and but now I am. So yeah, that's it. Photography was fun. It was very stressful. I worked full time as well, and I worked the photography, a weekend warrior, so to speak. I did that in the weekends, and my husband helped me. He was my second shooter, and he didn't have any photography training. I did. I have a diploma in photography, but he's a natural born artist anyway. He used to be an artist, and he just had an eye for it, and god damn him, he had better photos than I did, to be honest. But then he had a head injury, and I decided to stop the photography. Yeah, to spend more time with my family, and for him as well. Yeah, And I think you could teach photography tips and tricks easily then. Yes, I probably could. I did do it for probably about 6-7 years as a business, and but my first ever wedding that I photographed was for my cousin, and that was like 30 years ago. So I bought my first camera when I was 16. It was an SLR camera. I was going to say digital, but we didn't have them back then. I worked for 2 weeks and I saved that money and I bought a second-hand camera, and it cost me about $600 back then, which was a huge amount of money. And I taught myself photography. I joined a club, and I used to model as well for my auntie and uncle. They were big into photography, so I learnt from them as well. And yeah, did some modelling, and with my sister when we were like, I think I was about 12 when I started doing that, and for a few years we did that. Good experience to get the skills in front of the camera and at the back end of the camera. I was quite nervous though, and I would often blush, so they would have to put me into positions, or set the scene of young love. One year we did a for the camera club, a national conference, and my sister and I were models, and we dressed up in Edwardian costumes, and we were at a location that was built in the early 1900s, and so they would put us in poses with a young man, and it was like young love, so the blushing didn't really matter, so that was really cool. I was just really nervous standing in front of a young man pretending to be in love with him. But that's all part of growing up too, putting ourselves into situations that we're uncomfortable in, and it was all very safe. Yeah, so I did photography for a bit. So bought my camera when I was 16, and then I taught myself how to use it. It was a film camera. I didn't do a lot of developing, which was a shame, but I didn't take photography at school. I had other interests as well, and I didn't really see photography as being my future. It was a hobby, and I wanted to be a chef. So through my training, for my high school years, I actually did a mix of subjects. I did horticulture and accounting and history and art history and food economics. But after high school, I went to train as a chef, and that was my career for a while. And I travelled a little bit overseas to Australia, and I came home and I worked more as a chef and started working at the company that I'm at now, and I'm not going to mention because it's a small world, and but I develop products for a job. I do that full time. I have been doing it for 31 years and loving it, but I also wanted to build my YouTube business as well, and nothing's forever, and we're always like in fear that we're going to lose our jobs, and yeah, in this economical situation that the country in New Zealand and the world is in, nothing is a given. And yeah, so YouTube is my backup. I'd like to say it's plan A, but it is plan B, so we'll see. Just need to build up the watch hours and my content and my community, which yeah, you're all so awesome. And we'll get there. I know many of you are probably, yeah, are monetized, so we're going to get there. I've just looked in the chat and I've got some people that I haven't said hello to yet. Fam Adventures, hello. So I don't have a moderator, so it is just me. And I'm just going to have a look at those that have not been here before. And I like to just check out your channels when I get a chance. So we've got a few to check out. Five guys, 5Gs. Oh my goodness. I need to catch up on my chats. It's my first time on your live, I know, from Tuber Chat. Yes, I have seen you create and relay. Sorry, I don't know your name. And I actually don't think I am subscribed to you. So I will. You're from the UK. I'm going to check you out. Sorry, do say your name if you want. Introduce yourself, and if you I should have put a pinned comment. What I do have a, where did I close it? I do have a Nightbot command, so if you let me find it. Exclamation mark commands. If you do that, you'll see what my commands are. But I can't remember, because I changed it. I don't remember what my command was for your channel to be highlighted. Let me have a look. Show up. So exclamation mark show up. If you put that in the comments, it should bring up your channel. Just like it has mine right there. But don't click on it because it will take you to another Mal. Another Mal that's got like millions of followers. I don't know how to make it, or I should just, I don't know. How do I do it? All one word. Ooh. So, yeah. I don't know why my username comes up with the space, because my YouTube channel name is all one word, but it puts a space in there. Does Fam Adventures, does it? No. See, it doesn't bring up yours either. See that? Just don't do that then. It's broken. But at least people can see what your channel name is, and they can put it, yeah, take out the spaces if they need to. Yeah. Christine, I don't know if yours is working. This is why we do these things too. Oh, I think I just went blank. I don't know why, but my screen is going a bit funny. I am investing. I'm going to get a new camera because this is just the one off the laptop. I think my son has got a webcam, but I don't know if it'll work on my laptop. No, it's not. See, I don't know why it's doing that. Anybody knows how to take out the spaces? It works for other people, it just doesn't work for me. Like when you see people, you know, with this command on their channels, it brings up people's YouTube channels. Nightbot has a character limit. It may truncate some of the links so they don't work. I might challenge it for somebody else's live and see. That's interesting. And also, does anybody know when you use StreamYard, can you have continuous music playing? I use another website for when I'm running my 24-hour lives, and it just keeps it like the flow of the music going. It just flows from one song to another. But let's play another song. This is Scott Buckley's Permafrost, and it's one of my favorites. Scott Buckley is Australian, if you don't know him, and he actually lets you use his music, but you need to credit him. Just in your show notes or in your description, just link to his music, which I'll have to do when this live goes into my watch, into my recordings. And let's go back to the comments. Stacy, hi. I have to write that down. Some people, when they do their videos, they introduce themselves with their name, but some people don't, and they don't have their, their first name, Christian name. They don't have their name in their description, so I'm like, I'm not sure how to address you. And I had been addressing Loyalty Matters by what I thought her name was, because it's in her description. It's in her PayPal link or Cash App. She's got a name in there, and I thought it was her first name, but it turns out it's not her name, it's her middle name, and her first name is Adrian. So we can make mistakes. Multitasking. Jeez, this is interesting. Like, I watch so many lives, and people are so good at it. They're watching their comments, and they are talking to everyone really well. But yeah, I know this is my first time doing this on the StreamYard platform. Normally I just run the music lives, and if I'm doing a live with me, it's on my phone, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Everyone's just saying hello to everybody, which is cool. Multitasking. don't know about the music. Yeah. I have Googled it, and I have checked YouTube tutorials, and it just doesn't seem to do it. So I hope people have suggested it. It'd be really, really good. That's right. There we go. That's what's playing right now, if you didn't hear what I said before. I got off on a bit of a tangent, but Scott Buckley, there's actually a number of artists, and Kevin from Tuba Chat actually got me onto digging deeper into seeing what music we can actually play that is royalty free, copyright free. Not sure if it is copyright free, but you still have to acknowledge, or do the attributes back to the artist. I love supporting artists, and as much as AI is great, and I have made some really cool music from AI, I'd love to actually make my own music, like get some hand pans and some crystal bowls and make my own. I will get there, but that all costs money and it's all time. We really need to build up on what's already there, right? And use the tools that are there for us. These artists are allowing us to use their music, and it's brilliant work. Like, they've been doing it for years and building up their collection. So check out Scott Buckley's website, and you can download direct from there, and he gives you the attributes to copy from, and you just put that into your description, and you shouldn't have any copyright issues. But if you do, Scott actually tells you what to do if that happens. I feel a connection to him because he's a scientist, and I work in a scientific background as well, and he's done the hard yards. Well, he used to be a musician, and then he went back to uni and learnt a whole new career and worked in that field, and then he, I don't know, would get burnt out, right? And he must have decided to go back to music, and I'm glad he did. He's got a Patreon page, and you can donate to him, which I will be doing soon. And also other artists like Keys of Moon. Yeah, he's really good. So there's a website that Kevin shared, I think it was Kevin, pretty sure it was. Let me find it, and I will put it into my banner. Let's make this a useful live, and I'll teach you some stuff if you don't already know. I'd say you probably do, but not sure why it's in capitals, but let's make sure that's correct. Spelling's correct. Here we go. So check out this website. I have downloaded and found many artists there. There are other websites to check out, but I don't have them in front of me right now. So I just had my live open and closed it here. Let me reopen it. I do like talking to myself. That's one thing you'll learn about me. Yeah. My accent has got you glued, DeFam. Oh, thank you. It's funny. You know, I work with a lot of Kiwis, New Zealanders, and I work it's a multinational company that I work for, but we have different people from all over working with me, and it's, I don't know, majority is Kiwi, so I am listening to my own accents a lot, and I find that with YouTube too, like it's almost like listening to another accent is just normal. It's, yeah, nothing different to me anymore. Sidetracked, you can't read the comments. Love the music now, have to run, catch you in the next one. All right, Wanderlust, thank you if you're still here. Yeah, I know it's hard reading all the comments. I'm finding it a bit difficult too. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any videos for a while, and I must remember to introduce myself as well for anybody new that's listening. Not sure if my music's still playing, but what? Go back to my music, then I don't have to put everybody's in my description. So, where's my comments gone? Anything else anybody would like to know from me? The fam's from the South in the US and has a country accent. I like hearing all the world's accents. So the South, like Texas or Louisiana. I just had some Louisiana chicken Popeyes. The restaurant Popeyes opened in my city late last year, and we've been a few times. It's really nice compared to what, yeah. Chicken and chips is really popular here, and I don't know how I got onto talking chicken, Louisiana chicken, but I make my own as well. Lovely to meet you, but always tune into Crafty Witch at this time, so I'll catch you again. Take care. Thank you, Stacey. Really cool. I will see you on Crafty Witch's lives. I haven't been on one of them lately, but I will. I always run her replays. Yeah, anything else you want to know about me? I'm a mum, I'm a what? Been married for 23 years, been with my husband for can't remember. Been married 23, let's say 28 years. yeah, we've been together for 28 years and we've got 2 children. Hamish is almost 22 and Amber is 17. And they were awesome kids. Been so lucky. Very, very lucky with them. They're not rat bags. They live at home. They live at home with me, Dad. Their dad, my husband. Alabama. Cool. So I'm supposed to be coming over to the States and I don't know if it'll go ahead. I've got enough money for my tickets, but we're still trying to save for family's tickets. It's a lot of money to fly over to the States, but we'll try and make it happen. And we want to go to Mexico as well. Let me know of places in Mexico that you recommend if anyone's been there. My husband's not that keen about going to America, but because it's just so big and he doesn't know how he's going to fly with his brain injury. So we'll see. We'll give him some sleeping tablets or something so he can rest. And just probably we won't do any stopovers. We'll just fly direct. Yeah. Go Mel, go. Hi Jerome, the source. Welcome. Sorry I missed your live this morning. We've just had daylight savings end here and I'm a little bit out with my times. It is 12:18. I have been on for just over an hour and excuse me, I need to have a drink. I just did my draw. We did the draw, so we've got 5 winners and a little surprise winner as well. I just thought I'd throw in an extra one. Yeah. That was a great interview and Bartlett shared wisdoms after. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad your lives are going well, and I need to actually concentrate and be online for them, but obviously with me being down under in New Zealand, it is hard with the time differences to catch everybody, and that's why I did this live at this time, because I thought those that were part of my competition in India and Indonesia and Philippines could hopefully be available. I know it is early for you, but yeah, thank you everyone that has been able to join. Yeah, I have been going for an hour. Let me know if you want me to continue. Let me know some ideas of future lives as well. What should we do? I've been thinking of getting some colouring pencils and some colouring books and maybe you could watch me colour in. No, Crafty Witch is so awesome with her crocheting and her trivia questionnaire things that she does. I'm gonna work on some of that and do some more music lives as well. I just haven't had time to put together a different mix of music for that, and my jazz sessions as well. I will work on those. How did you go to one? So Source, if you listen to one of my videos, I actually have told how I got there. So I want to know how you grew yours so fast. I actually did a couple promotions, and you'll see on a couple of days I had these massive spikes. Not the days that I did my lives though. Yeah. These are good topics. These are good topics, yeah. I did the promotions on a couple of videos, and I just wanted to see what would happen. I wasn't doing it for subscriptions. I just wanted to get more reach, and it worked a little bit too well. I need to make these comments a bit bigger because I'm finding it hard to read them. I don't know how they got so small on my screen. So I can't remember what video it was. Was it the one where I thank you video giveaway announcement. We did it. Yeah. I openly said that I had ran promotions. I did them over the worldwide. I didn't just concentrate on certain country, because I want worldwide reach. So the next thing I want to do is work on making my videos more accessible worldwide, and I'm a little bit iffy about New Zealand. Like, do I want New Zealanders to know about me? I don't know, like, it's weird. We just don't seem to be as supportive of each other. Yeah, Source, I know you've put in a huge amount of work and you have grown your subs, which is really awesome. And to be honest, I'm not that worried about where people get their growth from, as long as they're doing the work and they are doing videos and it is good content. I hope people get value from my videos. It's all that counts at the end of the day, right? And you're having fun and it's not a job. These are all good topics. Just going live and talking to everyone is fun too. It probably is hard for you to find a good time of the day, although the time you started today probably works well for many time zones, as you said. Yeah, Jessie, I think it is my lunchtime. It's not going to work every weekend, and I can only do it in the weekends because I do work full time, and I don't have my lunch break at a normal lunch break time either. Unless it's a day that I've arranged my daughter to be picked up. So I pick her up from school when I can, and I have to work that around my job too. If I have a meeting, then yeah, my lunch break gets changed. Um, gosh, these comments have got really, really small. So I managed to change the size of the comments on here to go really small, and now, and before they were big. I just don't know what I did. StreamYard has its quirks. Yeah, it makes sense. How about I bring the comments up back on the other screen? Hopefully the glitches don't come back. So I wonder if that's why it happened. I don't want to be looking at that screen, so I'll move it over. So where was I up to? Bam says, I love that idea, Jessie. Just a place to chill out and chat. Great. Yeah, I agree. And the source says, what are you working on going forward with your channel and business? Good question. I love making music. I love the AI touch. And these comments aren't actually much bigger on that screen. Jeez. Just putting it back. I want to do more food. Actually, I've got some videos that I need to edit and put together and publish. Food has been my life, really. I've worked in the food industry for all my working life. I started in a kitchen part-time after high school when I was 18. I did some holiday jobs as well, but before I went off to chef school, I worked in kitchens, and so I've basically been chefing, working since I was 18, and I'm now I'm going to be 50. It is flickering again, so I'm just going to close the other window. Can I find it? Doesn't like that. I'm almost 52. I'll be 52 this year. So I've been working since then. I started working when I was 16, part-time, and it's a long time to be working. But when I think about it, my mum, she left school when she was like 14, 15 years old. She needed to support her mum, who was a widower, and it's just what they did back then. She worked her butt off and didn't have an education. It's still flickering, and I have closed the other apps, the other live. Sorry about that. I just don't know why it's doing it. I really don't. Okay. I have been having issues with my internet, and we're on fibre, so internet's always on, like it's reliable as. And lately I've been noticing that my Wi-Fi is not working, and maybe that's happening. Back to the sources question. So food, as I've always been in food, and I love food, I want my channel to be more food, more lifestyle, and the music is part of our lifestyle. It's part of my lifestyle. I go to a lot of concerts. Haven't got any planned for this year though, because we need to try and save the money for the trip. And lifestyle and learnings. Like I started my channel back in October last year, and I was talking about my health. It was getting to me a little bit, and so I kind of backed off on that a bit, and yeah, try to do more food. For me, it's more positive things that I love. I love health as well. Like, I'm into natural medicine, natural healing as much as possible. Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, yeah, even Maori herbal remedies as well. Getting back to my roots as well. And yeah, what else with my channel? Just trying to drive it. I'm not sure. Time frame. Do I have goals? I want to get to a certain point by a certain time, certain watch hours. I'd love to be monetized this year, but we'll see. In the last month, my watch hours have increased hugely, and that is all because of your support, everybody, and this wonderful community, Tuber Chat community, and showing up really. And I watch a lot more than obviously people watch of my content, and I will always support, always give more than what I get. I'm a giver, basically. Yeah, perfectly said, Jessie. Going live and interacting with the viewers is fun. Yeah, Veronica. I know you've got a few videos, Veronica. Do you do any lives? Yeah. Love to get to know you a lot more. Oh, cruise nuts. Were you spamming? Were you doing too many capitals? That happens. Like I took the emojis spamming thing command off Nightbot, because some people I know, they just naturally like to do emojis, and they were getting put in the sin bin, and I know they weren't trying to spam me, so I took that off. But do I need to take the caps off as well? Source, Filipino community has been big networking. Yeah, I agree. Yep, absolutely. Beautiful people. I work with Filipinos in the company that I work for. My husband works with them as well. And I've got some in my community, and you're all awesome. Tuber Chat is helping. My shout out to supporters live has been helping. That's good. I used to do shout outs, you know that. I don't know. I don't know how they work. Like I heard people are looking out for shout outs, and if they don't see their name mentioned in the shout out, they don't bother watching. I don't know. Do you find that? I backed off. I stopped doing them. It's not that I don't want to, it's just, yeah, do they work? They must be working for you, and you can see that in your watch hours as well. Maybe it's the lives. Maybe I need to do it in the lives. I don't know. I will test it. I will shout everybody out that was in my live that I can shout out, and I'll put it in the comments as thanks for being part of the live. You can expand with your fingers. I can't. It's not a touch screen laptop, so I was doing it with my mouse. Yeah, no, I just don't remember how I did it. It's doing it on the mouse pad on the laptop, but it does the whole screen, and this was making the comments bigger and not the whole screen, if you know what I mean. It's okay. I don't know if putting my glasses on is going to make it any better. I've been finding my glasses not helpful with screens. I'm short-sighted, so, but these glasses are progressive and they're supposed to be engineered to be used when I'm on my screens as well, but yeah, rubbish. And I paid a lot of money for these. They were over $1,000. Just don't know what we're paying for these days with optometrists. Gotta go sources out of here. Thanks for stopping by if you're still here. The fam likes food. What food do you like if you're still here? Hey Mel. Oh, hi Sharon. RNT. Oh, can you say it? RN2 CEO. Registered nurse to CEO. Hello Sharon. Thanks for stopping by. Our channel is just starting out, as it's a relatively young channel to fam. Yeah, I will go and support you. I will check you out. And how many hours do you have, Mel? Only if you want to say publicly. Yeah, I think I did mention it earlier, so I don't have YouTube open right now. Oh, I can look on my phone. I'll look on my phone. I hate how it's got that lag, and the studio tells you have oh wow, you know, from doing this live, it's gonna jump up, which is why we do lives, I think, to get more watch hours. So I'm at just almost 1100 watch hours for the whole year. The past, yeah, is, what is it, a year on day, year on year, 365 days. But the earn thingy, which as of the 31st of March says I'm at 740 public watch hours. So a long way to go, but I am hopeful. Got to be hopeful, right? We'll get there. I've been going for an hour and a half nearly. I'm not sure how long I'll keep going, but as long as people are online and want me to talk, I will. And I've got my tea in a keep cup, insulated so it's still hot, from an hour and a half ago. And I'm flickering again. I hope no one is sensitive to flickering. Like if you're, what is it? My husband has a brain injury, so he doesn't like strobe lights, flickering lights and things. Epileptic, if you are epileptic. There isn't much food I don't like. You're a bit like me. I like a lot of food. Being a chef, I cooked everything. And I went vegan for 10 years. I loved it. I really did. But then my iron levels plummeted. Yeah, just wasn't good for me. Wasn't a good mix. Defam says, what is a shout out? So what the Source does, and many other YouTubers, they will regularly, could be daily, it could be weekly, they will, in their description, they will do the name of the channel, and in their live or in their video, they will shout out that channel, and they will say something nice about that channel, what they like about it. That channel might be supporting them in, many ways, and they just, will give a shout out. I did a shout out video where I made a song, a nice inspirational song, and I showed all the channels that I was shouting out. It was about 30 or so of them. And yeah, could do a verbal shout out. It's basically what people do with the shout outs. Or they might do a post in their YouTube channel and list out the people that have been supporting them. Or a shout out to new subscribers as well, which you can do if people are public subscribers. Not everyone is. I know I'm not. I subscribe to a lot of channels, like over 1,500 channels. So I've never had public, never had my subscribers public or my subscriptions public, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll get there. I know, Jessie. I think I need to, obviously, with my channel growth, I need to set some times. I know people do that regularly, and block out times. If it's, calendar out in StreamYard, block out, and just make those lives known on your page when they're going to be, when they're coming up. I'm just very sporadic. That's me in a nutshell, really. I used to plan a lot. I have to plan a lot for work, so when I get home I don't want to plan. But I think I probably have to, even if it's just one live like this a week, on the weekend, and maybe 1 or 2 music lives, and the premieres, of course, as well. But I find with the premieres, the time that YouTube tells me that is most active is 3 a.m. in the morning for me. So I can't do that. I can't do 3 a.m. I have to get up for work sometimes at like 1:30, 2 a.m. in the morning, I'll do it for work, but I don't think I'll do it for YouTube. Um, uh, that's the accent could keep me mesmerized for days. Haha. You'll just have to watch my lives again. Watch my videos. Oh look, I've got hair dye and I'm going to be dyeing my hair this afternoon. I was thinking of growing the grey hair. What do you think? Should I grow out the grey hair or should I dye it? Should I do a poll? How do I do a poll in StreamYard? I don't think I can. I'm not going to do that. Just tell me in the comments. Let me show this comment. Sharon says, I do the shout outs of those who are live in the chat every night, Monday to Friday. I also mention others if they are not in. But that is a good idea, Sharon. I know I haven't been on many of your lives lately. I've been on your what do you call it? Your rolling lives. You know, I play those. The Fam Adventures says currently we're doing lives only once a month as we are considering to do a live every other week. Okay. It's easier for me to read them this way, so grey haired beard. Greys don't bother me. They shouldn't bother me either. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 14. And I learnt that from my mum. She still dyes her hair and she's in her 70s. Use the YouTube studio to see where the majority of your audience reside. Set the premieres based on their zone. I'm a New York zone. Yeah, I was doing that. So some of my premieres were going up at 3 a.m. but I couldn't be on those premieres, so I felt bad, like, because I know with support and Tuber Chat they do like to come over and support your lives and your premieres if they can, if they're in their zone, and it's great chatting in the comments with them, but I just felt really bad for not being in some of them. Like I even slept in, like I set some of the premieres to be 6 a.m. my time and I'd set my alarm and then I'd sleep in and I'd miss it. And then I just thought I'd just stop doing premieres. Oh, the sun's starting to come in through the window. I had blurred out my background before I started this live and I had a different background and then it just dropped off, disappeared. Audience. Yeah, I understand. Just pin a comment with the premieres. I comment that I'm not going to be there, or yeah, maybe I could do that. Maybe. Haha, Nightbot. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for the support. Oh, my music stopped, didn't it? Too busy. Oh, in Nightbot you can set up the music request thingy, can't you? I should do that. Not sure if my music started playing. Don't think it did. I think that would be a good idea. Could set up the music, and then people can request what they want to hear. But I'll do that in another live when I've actually sussed out how to do it properly. Just like my giveaways. Sharon, I did my giveaway for the competition that I was running in March, and I completely stuffed it up. And I had done a rerun before I had joined the live, and still I managed to stuff it up. Right. Sharon, were you in Dubai recently? You're still here? I follow a YouTuber who's got really quite big recently. Walk with me, Tim, and he does hotel reviews. And I know I've mentioned him before, but it's from the UK. Excuse me, I'm just going to mute while I cough. I don't know if I'm getting sick, but on Friday night I had to go to bed early and I got the shivers, and I just felt so ill. My whole body was just really weak, but it didn't feel like the flu. And I know my iron levels are low again, so I have booked a doctor's appointment. But now I feel the hay fever is back. That's what it is. I'm going to put my glasses up so I can read comments. Just automatic. Just what are we up to? Yo, I have to get this video out. Pleasure meeting you, and hopefully catch up on another live. Thanks to Fam Adventures. I'm going to check out your channel. I'm sure I will follow you, and thank you very much for joining. You're awesome. That was a video from a preview. The reroll. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't been there. I've only ever travelled to Australia, many times I might add, but yeah, one day I'll get to Dubai. And yeah, what I was talking about, Walk With Me Tim, his channel is about hotel reviews mostly and experiences, and we're flickering again. So he's been to Dubai recently and done maybe 2 or 3 hotel reviews, and then his last video he went to Africa. Oh, so amazing, the place that he stayed at. Okay, I did preview that one. Yeah, no more comments. I'm not actually sure who else we have in the live. I might jump on my phone rather than the laptop. To see who we've got in the chat. I appreciate everybody for jumping in here and been so awesome and staying with me almost 2 hours. I bet my husband's thinking, what is she doing? He doesn't follow my channel. But that's okay. It should tell me. Oh, you know, it's really hard to see on your phone who is actually in the live. But it says I've got 5 people. Good. But I can't see who you are. Okay, so if you do comment, thank you. But I might end it soon, so I can work on getting these giveaways rolled out. Jesse's still here, thank you. You're multitasking and you're probably watching Crafty Witches live too. I actually should have her playing on my phone if she's still live. And that's something I learned, like I've relearned that with Tuber Chat. Years ago, like as I was mentioning earlier, I was doing my channels and I was putting out content and I was part of a Facebook group and we supported each other that way, and we would watch each other's videos and put them into playlists and run the playlists while we were sleeping. And my hair's falling out. My hair's been falling out a lot lately too, and that's another sign of iron, low iron. And it could be my thyroid medicine might be out of alignment as well. I have Hashimoto's, so I do take thyroid, what do you call it? I take altroxine, which is basically an artificial hormone stimulizer. So it stimulizes your pituitary gland and your thyroid, your parathyroids to make the right T4s. Yeah, T3, so your body makes T4. And Sharon might know more about that. Blythe is still here and Veronica's still here, thank you. And Jessie, no, I'm not. I'm on my phone, so only watching you. Ah, oh, bless you, Jessie. I got that recorded on the screen that you're only watching me. I haven't managed to find any subscription boxes yet. I did find a couple, but they were sold out for the month, so then I might, yeah, just have a look. I did used to get a vegan one from a vegan supermarket shop thing up in Auckland, and I'm laughing out loud too. And they would send it monthly, but I didn't see the value in it really. Like I was paying like $40-50 for it, and I was getting products that were worth that much. Yeah, they weren't really throwing in any extras. Yeah, I don't know why I'm flickering again, but there are other people in the house, so they might be on the internet. But as I said, we've got fibre, so it should be pretty good. And I managed to run my 24-hour live without interruption, without any flickering. So I actually don't think it's the internet. It's got to be something to do with StreamYard or my camera. I will work on the camera. Jesse says, yeah, that sounds like a box to cancel for sure, for sure. But I'll keep looking. I did find one that did say that the value of the box was like 4 times the amount of what you paid. So, but then some people, what do you call it? They exuberate their retail prices, and that's actually not the value of the product itself, and they're buying it for a lot less than what they're selling it for, like 4 times the price. Maybe I need to get one from overseas. There was one that a company in Japan were doing, and you got like a teapot and a kimono. Did I say that right? My Japanese isn't great. My daughter's been to Japan, and we're meant to be going there at some point, but yeah, that will be on the to-do list for sure. So yeah, I think I'll do a bit of a deep dive in the internet to see, yeah, and some of the companies that you were promoting, Jesse, didn't didn't export to New Zealand. Yeah. Easier if I just make your comments big. Sadly, some companies exaggerate the retail prices for sure. Yeah. I know, like I worked in restaurants and I knew the wholesale price of bottles of wine, and they had like 300% markup on them. That was like, you know, 30 something years ago. You can't do that now. You just can't. No, the margins are like probably 15 to 20% now. Yeah. Coffee, on the other hand, buying coffee, yeah, prices of coffee beans have gone up, but and wages for the barista have gone up, but still the price they sell coffee for what it actually takes, you know, to make it, yeah, get ripped off. And I might buy one coffee a week. I have a few that are international, but they specify a niche, so might not be of interest. Oh, do let me know. Let me know, maybe in the comments or something. Yeah, what you think. Oh, I've got wide interest, but again, cost of postage might be a lot. My daughters and my son are very artistic, so if they are art kits, yeah, I'm sure they would be interested. And my husband, he doesn't do much art. Well, he does out in the garden, and just gonna take these bracelets off because they are annoying me. Been thinking of doing a giveaway, another one, but with a bracelet. I got this lovely one for my 50th. It's really cool, but this would be something really cost effective, I think, to post. But then not everyone wants you to know where they live, so but if you've got a PO box or something, maybe. I haven't had lunch yet, and I've got some marshmallows. I might just have one. It's a long way for postage. A company called Grabby. It's quarterly art box. I will write that down. Grabby. thank you. We'll look into that. My daughter might be going to university next year. She doesn't know what she wants to study yet though. She's studying a lot of different things. Like me, what I did at high school, I knew I wanted to be a chef, and I just basically took filler subjects. And I don't really care what grade I got. I passed, but yeah, it was irrelevant really what I studied. But Amber, she's just such an academic and artistic. She could do whatever she wants. So yeah, interesting. Wait and see what she decides to study. And my son is studying. He's in his last year of his degree doing art and design. So he's thinking of being a graphic artist or a comic artist. So that'll be cool. I'd love to share his work. He's actually got an Instagram. I should just share that. What else have we got here? Cora create craft ships internationally, but I'm not sure about New Zealand. I do discount codes for both. For the video. That flashing of the screen is really bugging me. It's like, what is behind it? I just wonder if there's a prompt or a background or something in my setup. Has it happened to anybody? Has it happened to you before, Jess? Do you use StreamYard? Let me write this one down. I know it's in the live and I can come back, but I remember better if I write things down. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, whole family is artistic. I'm artistic with food and the photography, but I used to draw, I used to paint when I was at school, but I didn't think I was any good. Like I didn't get the acknowledgement or the encouragement, so I pretty much stopped. I had my last year at primary school, and this was when I was 11. I'm not sure what that is in America, what or Canada, or the Philippines, like how your schooling is, and is it like junior high school when you're 11? I did this awesome scratch painting, like it was with wax, so you did all the different colors on the paper and then you put black wax over the top and then you etch out the picture. And I did this awesome picture of like the olden times, the 1900s, of a horse and a carriage with two people on it, and I loved it and the teachers loved it, but then it got stolen. Someone else loved it even more. So it went into an art display, like a inter-school art display in our city. So yeah, anyone that went to the exhibition could see it with hundreds of other pictures. And it was taken down and brought back to the schools for the end of year for everyone to take the work home, and mine wasn't there. So I think someone loved it even more and they took it. So yeah, hopefully it didn't end up in the rubbish bin, and yeah, someone is enjoying it. But that was, oh my gosh, it's 40 years ago. And it's probably the last time I actually did something like that with my hands, apart from the food creations. I use StreamYard. I haven't gone live since summer. Well, it's a while ago. Never had screen flashing, but glitches can happen. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's funny things that we remember. But yeah, it's just the last thing I remember creating, and I thought I did a pretty good job at it. I didn't win an award at the exhibition, but yeah. Right. You know, I've been talking for nearly 2 hours. This is the first time I've done this, and will it be the last? Probably not. But I need to be a bit more prepared next time. Maybe we will do some quizzes or some trivia, or yeah, with the creating, the drawing. I've been thinking of like ways to relax a bit more and getting another colouring book. You know, those adult colouring books that the picture's already been drawn for you. And I'll just colour it in and talk to everybody. You did a great live, Mal. Oh, thank you, Jessie. So I think we will wrap it up now, before we get to 2 hours. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Veronica, if you're still here, Mumsy, Jessie, Blythe, Sharon, the fam adventures. I'm just scrolling through the comments and don't want to miss anybody out. Up. Nightbot, I've got to mention Nightbot. The Source, Cruise Nuts, and how far is it going to let me go up? Mother of Two, so that it's Christine, I mean, sorry. And can I have a drum roll? No, we've done that already. I didn't do a drum roll. I should have done some sound effects. Stacey from Create and Relate. Wanderlust. Anybody I've missed? I know we had a lot of comments. A lot of comments. The 5Gs. And we had Kevin from Tuber Chat. And did I mention Jessie Journals and Unboxes? And Chrissy Taboo. Yuri Bin. Now we had a few more at the start. Nora Jana or Nora Jana. I do apologise if I'm saying it completely wrong. And Azuka from Italy. And Coffee Walks and Whatever. Jason was first on, I think, and he's a busy man. He said hello. I know he did. And I think we are coming up to the start of the comments. That is it. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. We have hit 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Everyone's just saying goodbye. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Blythe. And thank you, everyone. And congratulations once again. You are awesome. Everyone is awesome. And yeah, I will wrap it up. Okay, thanks and have a great day, rest of your day, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Okay, bye. Bye bye. Wait, oh, do I need to do an outro video? I have one set up, but now it's not there. So, yep, I won't. So, this is it, and bye bye. Love you all.